The preview for this year, we started out with 71 in preseason camp, and those are very good numbers for us. We're down to about 66. We still have some questions that need to be answered through tonight, and we'll finalize our roster on Monday. But right now, it looks like we're going to have about 32 on the varsity and about 34 on our junior varsity squad. We've had a great two-a-days so far within the last 3 weeks. Some of our coaches on our staff, we have one coach that's new, and he said it's probably one of the best two-a-days he's been through. So those are, those are very positive things that we look forward to and ready to get it on Friday night and see if that carries over to Friday night throughout the whole year. But the effort and attitude, we hadn't had any complaints, anything like that. We've conditioned a little bit more than what we've had in the past, and but the kids are very excited on things that we do, and we have to attest this to our juniors and seniors. Now, senior class is very small this year. We only have 8 seniors. So out of the 32 that are going to be on varsity, that's at least 24 underclassmen. So it's by far, in the 16 years that I've been coaching, if we have 9 sophomores on our varsity, that's a lot of sophomores. So we are going to be young, and we'll be some inexperienced on that. I'd like to start off with just talking about defense. I'm going to call the defense this year. It's a new defense that we're going to put in the spring. Coach Permenter was going to make me the defense coordinator anyway, so we went ahead and went with it. And we really got to work these guys out in the spring and get them used to a new defensive unit. Up front, we have a whole bunch of guys playing our TNT. Deontay Richards, he's a junior. Kenyatta Woodard, he'll be our senior nose guard. Rorik Jackson will also be our nose guard. He's a junior. Cruz Raymond and Kyle Smith are both sophomores. At the defensive ends, our anchor end will be Tyler Mann, and our blood end will be Caleb Winkenwerder. Tyler is a junior and Caleb is a senior. At inside linebacker, we have 3 guys that are going to play a bunch. Chance Stedeman is a junior. He'll be our willbacker. And Jalen Tolbert will be a sophomore sandbacker. So we're excited about those 2. And then also Gail Penrice, he's also a sophomore. He'll be playing a lot inside for us. Secondary-wise, our corners are going to be Ryan Moreno. He's a senior. Pete Herrera, he's a junior. Alvaro Beltran's a senior. And then our safeties are going to be Joey Garcia and Datron Johnson. Joey's a junior and Datron is a sophomore. So if you can tell by our defense, we're fairly young except for a couple spots. So we will be kind of young and inexperienced, but we had a good defensive scrimmage, last scrimmage against Flatonia. And after that first little run of about 40 yards, I think they had maybe 2 or 3 first downs after that. So defensively, we're really flying around the ball, and we're seeing some good things on defense. Offensively, we've had to move some guys around to get the best fit offensive line that we've had. And a lot of these guys up here know with wing tee and slot tee that your guards are your runners. Okay, you usually take a second string fullback or third string fullback and make him a guard, or a tight end and make him a guard. So we've had to maneuver some people around to get the best fit that we thought we could get with our front 6. And a lot of those guys have been unselfish, and we really appreciate those guys being unselfish and doing what's best for the team. We'll start off with our offensive line. Our guards are going to be Caleb Winkenwerder, he's a senior, and Gail Penrice, he's a sophomore. And our tackles are going to be Tyler Mann, he's a junior. And then we'll split time at our tight tackle with Billy Yos and Rorik Jackson, they're both juniors. And then our center will be a senior, Irving O'Vera. So those guys have been really working hard with the offensive line and Coach Urbanic. So we expect good things out of them after we finally got it the way we wanted it. Our quarterback is a senior. He started last year, Ryan Moreno. He's got a 1-year experience under it. We're doing some different things on offense. We're still doing our wing tee stuff, but there's some other things that we're going to be doing a little bit differently. So it's going to be a work in progress. And you tell that from our first scrimmage. Just the timing of it and those sorts of things we'll be working through as we get through that. Then tailback and fullback, we have 4 guys who will be our 4 primary ball carriers. Jalen Tolbert will be a sophomore. Deontay Richards is a junior. Datron Johnson is a sophomore. And Kenyatta Woodard is a senior. So all 4 of those guys will be carrying the ball a lot. Some of our receivers, which was our BNRFs. Damian Ballas is a junior. Daniel Montgomery is a sophomore. Pete Herrera is a junior. Joey Garcia is a junior. And Stephen Wexler is also a junior. And then at our tight end, we'll have 2 guys. Chance Stedman will be our junior tight end, and then Ben Maresca will be our senior tight end. And then we also have our kicker, Eduardo Vega. That's all he does is a kicker. When I made the roster the other day, it's kind of nice to go down there and put 88 and put a K by his name. You don't get to see that too much. But he's done a fine job, and he'll do a fine job kicking for us this year. Like I said earlier, our scrimmage versus industrial is going to be at home this evening. We open up our year at Boling against Palacios on August 30th. The rest of our non-district schedule includes Weimar, Needville, and Hallettsville, so we have some big tests early, and those tests will get us ready for the tough district schedule that we have. Of course, with East Bernard, Danbury, Hitchcock, Van Vleck, Brazos, and Tide. And then we'll open up district after a week off at East Bernard. But again, I'm excited about the opportunity that's been given to me. I appreciate everybody coming out today. The senior class has great leadership qualities, and they're a fun bunch to coach. We are young and inexperienced some, and we do have some young talent coming up. So if I don't screw them up too bad, then going ahead, we'll be good for the rest of the way out. But appreciate everybody being here, and I appreciate the opportunity to speak in front of you today. Thank you.